Hello. Welcome to this course, Developing an Interpreter using TypeScript. This, I would say, is kind of like a sequel to my earlier course where I covered developing an interpreter using Go programming. But you need not take that course to continue this. This, you can think of it as a standalone course. So, what we will be covering inside this course? Before getting into the course structure, as a developer, I always wondered how these interpreters are working. And I always felt a little negative about these stuffs because I felt it's always to be a little more complicated to understand. And I did not, hence, I thought myself it is complicated and hence did not go to understand it. But that's when I came across this book by Thorsten Ball, Writing an Interpreter in Go. This is my inspiration book, which made me to create my earlier course as well as this course. So, what we will be covering again? We'll be looking over what an interpreter is, and after that, we will do some tools and installation stuff just for us to get all the stuffs ready and get going. And after that, we will be going over the first phase of interpreter, which is lexing. Lexing is nothing but if you provide some kind of input, it will give us the list of tokens. And after that, we will look into the parsing phase. Parsing phase is nothing but you will, you received a list of tokens from the lexing phase, right? You pass those tokens inside the parsing phase, and this will make some sense out of it and will give us an abstract syntax tree, which is kind of like a tree data structure. Okay, and after that we will pass that information to evaluation phase, where the structure which we have received is executed and it is evaluated so that it works like a normal programming language. And at last, we will also extend the interpreter by adding some data structures like string data structure, array data structure, and map data structure. And that's the end of the course. I mean, it looks simple, but yeah, we will covering each step in depth. And as I said, this course is inspired from this book, Writing an Interpreter in Go. The idea is that I thought, after completing this course, maybe I should create this course in other programming languages, that too, especially TypeScript or JavaScript, which is prevalently used, and hence the reason I'm creating this course. Okay, so what are the tools and technologies we will be using inside this course? We will be using TypeScript for so we get static typing, and for writing unit tests, we will be using Jest. The good thing is that when we are developing this interpreter, we will be doing development by following test-driven development. So for that purpose, we'll be using Jest, and of course, we should install Node.js. So we'll be using Node.js, but not much of it, just for the runtime purpose, so that we can run the application in the command line. So, is there any prerequisites for this course? Yes, I do expect some level of TypeScript knowledge. Just, I think, if you are familiar with any kind of unit testing, that should be easily understandable. And I'm not expecting any Node.js knowledge, but at least if you're having any knowledge, that would be really helpful. And what we will be developing, we will be developing in REPL. REPL is nothing but read, eval, print loop, in which initially we will start with the lexer step, where if we pass the input to the program, it will give us a list of tokens, and after that slowly we will start developing the parser phase, where if you pass the same input, now it will give us a different way, different output. And after that, the same program, whatever this coming out of this parser is then passed to the evaluation phase, where now the program will be evaluated in the command line, and you will be developing all these on your own. And even we will be extending this interpreter to interpret array data structure, hash map data structure, as well as string data structure. And of course, at the end of the course, you will be in a stage where if you want to extend this interpreter, you'll be able to do it because you will have all the knowledge required to do that. And best of all, Thorsten Ball has created a custom programming language for us to interpret. So we are not going to interpret already existing programming language. We'll be interpreting a programming language called Monkey, which everything will be covering in this course. So I hope you will like this course. and please do take it if you want to learn more about this interpreter and stuff. Okay, thank you. Hopefully see you in the course. Thank you.